All right, we're about to take away the power from the botanical people. And we'll see what happens. They're probably not going to be too happy about that. They might be slightly upset.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I know.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright. Redirect power. Severe safety failures detected, high likelihood, moderate, severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Redirect power to Edgewater. Good. Good. All according to plan. Well, let's go talk to the botanical lab and see if they'll come back to Edgewater. It's such sad music in here now.
Okay, go.
Yeah, let's try to keep it down. Sealed. I need that power regulator.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
The power went out. What? Oh my. What? How did that happen?
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
See you around. Yeah, the power just went away.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock. so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Okay.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't gonna just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Hey, Julie, are you in chat? Could you make a Dan aim emote with a gun and like my eyes cross-eyed? Like, nerd! Cross-eyed eyes with the gun. No? Okay. Do you think that'll convince Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Enough talk. Fine. I go talk with Reed.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Edgewater's struggling. They need all the workers they can get.
Yeah, I know. Thought's been weighing on me. Spacer's Choice could scupper the whole town unless we all pull together somehow. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
Well, leave Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
Stay put. I'll try to talk Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
I should go.
What's on your mind?
What? Wrong button. Never mind.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Nothing left for you. Time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Leave her behind then. Your corporate overlords need you.
You better be sure about this. We go back to Edgewater without Adelaide, she's never coming back.
Hold on.
Sure, suit yourself.
I'm gonna go talk to
I'll be
Reed
here.
first. I'm gonna go talk to Reed. Let's see what I can talk to him. Let me go chat with her.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
All right, let me go talk to Reed and see what we can do. Oh, let me go see if I can get that one guy to come with me. If I go back to my ship, wonder if the vicar will come. Or do I have to beat the level first? I'm not sure. Let's double check. Sir? I don't think that he's in here right now. Looks like...
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Okay,
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Alright, well... it's not... There's more... More like you travel from planet to planet. Each planet is like a level that you play on, sort of like Mass Effect. There's not a lot of space traveling, though. The ship's kind of like the in-between of levels. Let's go to Edgewater. Talk to Reed. Oh, Reed. Let's see if we can get him to step down without me having to pop a bullet in his head. Spacer's choice.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him.
I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but saltuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food. What exactly are you putting in those cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured saltuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly saltuna. We've been experiencing a saltuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like saltuna in the end.
Ugh. How long have you been living like this?
Couple years, give or take, right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math. Like math.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Take care. Well. Goodbye, sir. Spacer's Choice. Yeah, we're doing a replay, and we're going to get to the DLC when we get to it. Region. Botanical. Yay! Now we'll go tell Adelaide that she can come back and rule.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. He'd come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Adelaide's watch. Thanks. Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Da, 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 da. Wait a minute. No. No. No.
This is... Oh. And you...
Being unreasonable, come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. So...
Enough talk. Dun, 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 dun.
I've been...
Bum, 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 bum. Leave Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
I'm sure you're better off in Edgewater. Let Adelaide stay here.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater.
Yes.
You okay with this, Grace?
My affairs are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Yeah. I want max profits. We want those profits.
Look at that. The snakes come back.
I convinced your flock to go back. They're returning to their posts.
Good for them. I'm glad. Back to the old cannery with Grace and Thomas and Stefan and all the others. I expected it'd end like this. Lived out here for years all by my lonesome. Only right that I'd die the same way. I expect you've done enough for the Vale. If you don't mind leaving an old lady with her thoughts, I'd be much obliged.
It's not too late. You can still go back to Edgewater.
It is too late, and I'm tired of talking.
And I am tired of listening to you, old bird. Mine. My power regulator.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Okay.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Maximum profits for us. For the corporation. Now, what I did here was not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice. Let's go back to and tell Reed that the people are back. The board will be pleased. The Spacer's choice. Yes. Everyone gets to eat wood chips again. Yay! Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Adelaide won't come back to town, but her followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Ooh. Wait, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
By all means.
Spacer's Choice reputation increased. Yay! I met a worker by the name of Thomas. Says he wants to be an engineer.
Thomas. Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few too many times.
He's a decent mechanic. Pavati will vouch for him.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
You may be right. And with the town set to grow, it is time I invested in a new mechanic.
You have your workers back. What now?
This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
Good for you.
With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another.
Well, never mind. Tifa. Never mind. Yay! Corporate profits are sustained. Yay! And I get a discount on all Spacer's Choice products. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Reed's key card.
I appreciate what you've done for us.
Goodbye. Can I get your password, though, to get in your office and steal all your stuff? No? Alright. So at 20 I can do spacer, I can do companion abilities. So I'll turn those on. It's Spacer's Choice. Let's up all of that. Boop. Companion abilities. C for 1, V for 2. Yay. Why is the solution better? Because it maximizes corporate profits. Well, let's do the Die Robot quest. All along tomorrow. She's gonna pay me more money.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
I've got the medicine you were after.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Oh, thank you. Wait. Never? That's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
I'm curious, who are you gonna give that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
I'll leave you be. Dun, 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 dun. Fistful of digits. Oh, I completed the bounty quest. Let's turn that in too.
Wish we had some better rations. Something to report?
I'm here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I've got 2! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, here's the finger.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here.
Oh my god.
Got any more fingers for me?
Yes. I've got 2. No, okay.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Here's Bertie Cotton's finger.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all 3. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Well, thank you. What's this, junior deputy constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Oh. How did some of your people end up marauders?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
True. Doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
There's something else I want to ask you.
What's on your mind?
Goodbye. I love how much sympathy everyone in this town has for people.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
Oh, it's the guard.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative
You're welcome.
It's a good day if you make it back to town.
If it ain't the Starship Inspector.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Starship Inspector. Oh yeah, I forgot about my lies. Oops. Gotta keep my lies going. Let's do Die Robot. The one we're missing. And then we have completed all the quests in this area. All of them. Root to HHH, thank you for the 86-month resub. And the Gore Guts 99 for the 14-month resub. Thank you very much. 24-hour stream? Why is everyone obsessed with 24-hour streams? It seems to me like every time someone does a 24-hour stream, around hour 18 to 19, they start to get sleepy. And they start getting like... Like the whole time, and it's like... It's not very entertaining, is it?
I'm ready for this. Don't mess with us.
Well, I got him. I won't be doing a 24-hour stream ever again unless I feel like it. I'm never gonna push myself to do it because you know I gotta get some sleep at nighttime. So I'm getting older. You gotta get that beauty sleep. Can't be hurting your body like staying up all. Sitting down for 24 hours and not moving is just very bad for you. Very bad. And especially the older you get, the worse it is for your body. Yeah, not 18 anymore. Yeah, I do have G Fuel, but G Fuel doesn't work miracles with energy. I think the lava divides the land into two areas. No miracles. The company that has you plowing snow for 36 hours at a time without a break?
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
You don't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a bathroom?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
True. That's actually genius. That's not like crazy, that's like genius. I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
So there's a gun in the cantina in the bathroom that he hid. Right. What about Evil Genius 2? That game comes out on the 30th. We'll be playing that one. Hopefully early, but we'll see.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
I'm kind of a massive drinker. Ludwig's bundle. Now, what is in here? I think I want to go out. The marker's on the wrong side. I need to go on this side. Yeah, story season comes out soon. Some streamers have access to story of seasons a little bit early. I won't say who, but someone does a little bit early.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
I found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry, I already got the passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
I have that. You mean this thing?
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Okay, take care. I feel like I just may have done something bad because he looks like he's gonna do something crazy with all that stuff. Something not good. I accidentally completed all that quest without even realizing it. We are already halfway to the next level because that was a lot of experience.
Is this your ship?
Whoa, where'd you come from?
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I get that sinking feeling every time I get submerged in water. I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
No. Are you sure Reed won't mind you leaving with me?
I know. Mr. Thompson said I was to chaperone you about the Veil. Loan me out to you like I was Spacer's choice property. Well, they may think I am, but I'm not. Yeah, Mr. Thompson's got a temper. But I'm more scared of missing out than I am of him. I don't want to lose my one chance at seeing the stars.
I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cab and it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Captain Dan. Has a nice ring to it.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You do that. I forgot it's called
Captain,
the Unreliable.
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm like super smarts.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. I will go plug it in and not electrocute myself this time. I have a big IQ. The biggest. Easy. E capital Z. Ow, my legs.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. We're going. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes
a
flight.
Communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I'm waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right, the black marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
What stopped me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Fine, I'll have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned it has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget like this? Can't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise?
Well, Agent 47 would disagree with you.
Not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
Oh, just science, okay. I'll put it to get... People actually fall for this? Seems far-fetched.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it.